Hello, and welcome to another episode of Uprooted Grunt Plays the Darkest Dungeon. Our last two trips into the dungeons have been to kill the Necromancer Lord and the Beguiling Siren, and our last one we came back with getting more recruits than usual. This time I think we're just going to go for a normal exploration and do some leveling up. We are going to check out the stagecoach first, though, and we are going to take this veteran Houndmaster,
a lawman and his faithful beast, a bond forged by battle and bloodshed,
and this adventurer Abomination.
Tortured and reclusive, this man is more dangerous than he seems.
Those are both classes. We only have one of each, and we do have the roster space. We can't get any more roster space. We are maxed out there. Perhaps we'll want to bump these up at some point, but I don't think we really need to. And in particular, Moion here is actually going to come on our journey today, so we just want to double check. Normally they come maxed out, but I did want to double check that he couldn't be upgraded any. So yes, we're going to bring our new Houndmaster along with us. We have gone in and dropped a couple people in the medical treatment ward and the tavern to clear up from the troubles from last session. And we do need to, actually, before we go on, double check our trinkets and figure out what we want to put on our Houndmaster here. And I think we'll, because he's going to be the lowest level person coming today, we're going to drop that Siren's Conch in here for now. And maybe plus dodge and speed. That's not bad. I don't really see. He's going to be in position 4, so we don't need that. Extra healing received. Yeah, okay, we'll go for the agility whistle. Now, we're going to go on this explore, simply because the other one requires us to bring some relics back, and I don't feel like doing that right now. As for what we're going to bring, you know what? 1 stack of food. I'm going to bring 1 stack of torches. 2 shovels, 2 keys, and why don't we say 3 bandages, and that gives us a whole row of our inventory to fill up.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
And it looks like we come in right in the middle of the map, and we do have to explore 90% of room, so we are going to have to do some backtracking. We'll go south first. We'll probably skip that one room off to the side and just move on from there. Yeah, okay. Does look like we have an obstacle here, so thankfully we brought our shovels. Actually, we had an obstacle in either direction.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
We don't need that. Maybe on the way back. And another obstacle already. Well, that's fun. Okay. Alright, and we know this is an empty room. Alright, well this was a boring trip into this side. And a disease straight away. Fun times, fun times. Gotta get to the room though.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Okay. So we've taken this entire southern path. Didn't find anything. We will be back in a moment as we start going the other way. Okay. We have made the entire trip back in the darkness. We're now in our starting room again, and as we can see, we have an obstacle. Since the obstacle takes time and reduces light as you get through it without a shovel, which I do not have any of anymore, I'm going to wait until I'm through it in order to light any torches.
You must rely on flesh.
And even here, we're not going to get into a fight until we get into the room. So I'll wait until we get there to light any of the torches that we have. Alright, and I will now light up 4 torches.
Lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I do like how the background music gets louder as the darkness goes down, as you start hearing all of the monsters around you. Alright, do a Hands from the Abyss here. That wasn't the one I thought it was. Okay, it'll still work. And since that reduces our torchlight, that's one of the reasons I wasn't too concerned with torches, because I knew that was going to be a major attack here. We'll do a harvest. Nobody's marked. Well, let's mark this guy in the front then. Okay, right. I do have to move forward for finale for him, so I'm not going to do that yet. Let's slice off here. Add some more block to the Pledge of Guardian. We'll do another Harry. Add some more bleed to everybody. Here we will collect bounty.
Impressive.
Very nice. So he will die. He's still got some time. He's not going to die from that. He will die before that ends. So we will sacrificial stab back here.
As the fiend falls,
Right, the guard takes over there. Alright, here. Yeah, we've got a marked character. We'll do that.
continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We don't have any way of clearing out corpses for free, so we'll get rid of him there. Here we will do the Dirk Stab.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That puts him in position for his finale next time around, if he still has it. He probably won't, though.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Open that chest.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay. Yep, we'll eat some here. Don't want to eat any more if I can help it, since we'd like to be able to use that for our rest. All right. 2 more fights up to the north, and I think we will rest at that northern point.
Well struck.
Let's mark him straight away. And get the extra damage versus the marked creature. He's a beast. Oh no, he's not a beast. Alright, we'll get the harvest. That'll get bleed on both of them. Oh, and I didn't move him back. Collect the extra damage for the marked there.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
That is a lot of bleed. And he is still marked, so...
A decisive pummeling.
And... Yeah, Sacrificial Stab does extra damage, so we'll do that. And then we'll finish him off here.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
And then... You know, let's do the finale here.
Destroyed. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright. Free torch. We'll take it and light it. Oh, and a portrait. Very nice. I will drop a journal page for the portraits. And we're going to have a fight right there. So let us light up one more torch. Sacrificial Stab, I think.
Obliterated. Inspiration and improvement.
Alright, nobody's stunned. Can knock back, but that does less damage, so just collect bounty here. And then the Hound's Harry, get them both bleeding, hopefully. Excellent. So he'll die before that. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do a heal here. That's okay. Here we will do a Hound's Rush. I don't want him to explode, which I think he might on his next turn. And then we'll collect the bounty here, and that should finish it.
These nightmarish
Yeah, we'll take those.
can be beaten.
I'm going to drop that anti-venom in place of the crests. That brings us to where we were planning on resting. Do I want to go one more? I think I will. I will go one more, and I will rest in this next room. And that's a shame, honestly.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, it went away. Alright, so get through this fight and then we'll rest. Oh, we are surprised. That is unfortunate.
Masterfully executed. A devastating blow.
Okay. I don't have any way to move forward here. I can't do the uppercut, but the other two are fine. So, yeah, he's marked, so just get rid of him. And yeah, might as well do that a couple bit. Bump up his finale. We'll do the finale like next round, the round after. Probably the round after.
A singular strike.
And do a reconstruction here. See, you didn't have to dodge that one. Being pushed back would have been helpful there. Okay, that's a low bleed. We will just take out the corpse here. Oh. Got his stress up high real quick there.
Black as death.
Well, that didn't help, Aschill.
Eradicated. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, what are we going to have here? We'll drop this other journal. I'll take the gold. And I'll drop the jade and take the deeds. And then we'll camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Alright, do we have anybody who can get rid of the masochistic? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Okay. And we also don't have anybody who can avoid... there we go, the nighttime ambush. Now we will encourage him. And we will reduce everyone's stress. And then reduce everyone's stress again. And I think that works.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
Alright, and let us move on.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I don't think I realized he was still bleeding. I probably would have taken care of that during camp. Oh, and I forgot to rearrange our party. Oh, I'm so dumb. Vulnerability hex right there in the front. I really don't want to do that until the end, so let's do that. Make everyone bleed. Collect the bounty on the guy in the front.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Alright, 7's okay. Of course he's bleeding.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Yeah, I gotta...
As victories mount,
Here,
so too will
you need to eat
resistance.
some food. Alright, party order is mostly back to normal now. Let's throw our harvest in here. And a vulnerability hex on the guy in the front. And the Hound's Rush on him. Alright, so he will die, so let's go there. Go figure.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Oh, you know, that works. No, don't do that.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Okay, he won't let me heal him. That's annoying. Hound's Harry here. Get a bleed on that back guy. Collect bounty on that one. Alright, only the one left. We'll do a finale here.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And we've got the 3 spots. Okay. Alright, we still got another battle coming. Let's put the party back in order, finally. Alright, load up a torch.
The light, the promise of safety.
I mean, that's fine, but I kind of wanted Boisivon to do that. Thanks. Alright.
vigor is restored.
You know, this is actually a good fight, especially since we're near the end. Throw that out there. 3 rounds for extra damage and accuracy. Yes, you are annoying.
How quickly the tide turns. A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Thanks. Thanks for hurting yourself. Dumb.
Precision and power. Is the weapon that cuts on its own. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
You know, that masochist thing when I'm trying to keep you alive is really annoying.
Quakes. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
At this point, I don't think I need the keys anymore, so I'm going to drop those and take the crest. Oh, okay. So, we had 2 rooms left. Looking at the state of our party here, we don't need to move on. We'll call that good.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
Alright, fair number of heirlooms there. Aschill has hit level 6. Peccoth has hit level 5. Boisivon has hit level 5. And Moion got most of what he needed for 4. Okay, not too bad. A couple of diseases here in the party. But Peccoth is now our last. The bounty hunter here is the last class to hit level 6. We're doing well.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, so once again, let's take a quick look at the caretaker goals before we move on. We've got a few bosses left to go. Brigand Incursion, the Darkest Dungeon, and then the Bounty Hunter to level 6, and we will have finished it. So we are definitely closing in on the end game here. And that'll probably come sooner rather than later. Until then, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.